best friend is a skinny chick. She knows an Asian born in Nick. Caitlin, she is very chic, but
I'm in love with a girl named Spike, a DEGRASSI podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Good day, Mike.
And Rick Johnson.
Hello.
Today we are on episode 109, White Wedding, part 1. Who sings White Wedding? Hannah.
Billy Idol.
Did you research that prior?
No, I love Billy Idol. It's
The
weird
queen
right
is-
now and what I
Do
don't.
your best Billy Idol impersonation right now.
It's a nice day.
A for effort.
It just sounds like Forrest Gump.
I know. My favorite Billy Idol is when he's at the end of the Wedding Singer.
Ah,
And he's like, get out of the way, Billy.
he's got so much plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Did you ever listen to that
Well, I love him.
the Cyberpunk album?
Billy Idol Cyberpunk album?
Yeah, it's very bad.
Oh, that sounds
I've
good.
never heard it. Never
You should.
heard it.
Bad.
The queen is back. Who's the queen, Hannah?
Caitlin.
Spike.
Spike, right.
Spike is the queen.
Are you sure it's
Thank
not Lucy? Lucy's the queen.
Lucy. Lucy is a queen. She looks great.
So Spike is marrying high school crush Snake. Bad perm? Bad perm.
Bad Perm. Great
Bad
band
Perm?
name.
Joey, Caitlin, Lucy, pregnancy. How does it start, Hannah?
They're talking about random access memory. Snake has a crazy hat on. It's like a Viking hat with microchip on the front of it.
Yeah, computer
but-
motherboard.
He's distracted because he's getting married tomorrow.
So, So he's getting married tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Is this class that's happening the same day that Emma is in bed?
Yeah, she took the day off.
Oh, okay. It was confusing to me that you could just ditch school like that because your mom's getting married.
Yeah, her mom's getting married tomorrow. Like, she doesn't really do anything that day except get her hair done.
Yeah, she needed time for that perm.
Yeah. It was a 5-hour perm, seemed
Yeah.
like.
Did you see how many flowers flew off her bed, Emma's bed, when she freaked out? And
Yeah.
got
And I
weird?
was like, why were there all those flowers in her bed?
Why are you leaving your teenage daughter in charge of your wedding? I mean, she clearly made those invitations, right?
I would hope that Emma made those invitations. If an adult made those invitations, there's something wrong.
So why is she so frantic? Obviously, it's because it's the day before the wedding.
Yeah.
And if Rick is trying to undermine the frenetic pace, you're crazy because
Undermine.
as you are an unmarried man, you don't know the stress of a wedding
Okay.
that I know
Hold
as a wedding officiant.
Okay. Let's talk about this. As a wedding officiant,
Yeah.
have you ever seen someone's teenage daughter be in charge of a wedding?
No, but I've seen a lot of brides. I've seen bridezillas, and it's like, whoa. And I'll say the same thing at each wedding. I even if they're a bridezilla or not, I'll say, I've officiated a lot of weddings over the years, and I've dealt with a lot of bridezillas. So it's an honor to be able to work with such chill people like
Wow,
Rick
so you
and Hannah.
lie.
Yeah, I lie to make them feel good.
That's good.
Yeah, and they're like, ah!
When you broke the arcade machine,
Yeah.
was the bride a bridezilla about breaking the arcade machine?
No, they didn't. I mean, I didn't break it. How did you know about this, first of all? Did Phil Stone
What
tell
did
you?
Phil tell
Yeah.
you?
Philip was telling me about it. Yeah,
So we did a wedding in Michigan, and
you didn't call me to DJ.
Oh,
I was very
you're-
disappointed.
well, so my friend Phil DJ'd, and my friend Hero was the photographer, and at this wedding they brought in some video games, and we were just playing it before the wedding, and the joystick came off, and it was like, I don't know what we're playing, but it was 2 players. So my friend Phil joystick came off, and then I just walked away, and then some dude at the wedding got all mad at me. He's like, "You're just gonna walk away?" I was like, "I didn't break it." I pointed to Phil, and then I walked away.
I think I've told you this before, but I was when Philip was telling me that, I was just like, I wonder how much an arcade joystick would be, and I was just gonna send it to your house, just being like, you get it and be like, what the fuck is going on here?
I bet it was expensive, huh?
Yeah, it was more money than the joke was worth to me.
$10,000.
Yeah, $10,000.
Theme music kicks. What happens when we're back at DeGrassi?
Emma, they're back at school, and Emma is getting driven to school because Spike said she had a headache and she needed to take some medicine.
Yeah.
Which seemed weird because you don't have aspirin in the house. Like, you had to go to the pharmacy
to get a prescription.
To get a prescription in a giant bag. Like, immediately I was like, because I have not seen this, I was like, Spike's pregnant again when I saw that.
Yeah.
But Emma is just blasting through the school to deliver a paper of some sort, and hands clawing her sandals.
Such a nerd.
What's wrong with Emma's blouse, Hannah?
The buttons are misbuttoned, which happens to me like once a day.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, I just don't pay attention, and I get to work, and I'm like, I look like so stupid. Yeah, also, I thought Emma lived within walking distance of the school. That's what confuses me. Didn't she walk home from that dance? Like, 3 houses?
She was in a rush. It's probably like a 10-minute walk, and
one minute drive. Okay, so Toby, where were Toby, Manny, and JT were at Emma's house, right? When she was accosted by the pedophile?
Yeah.
And they ran to the school.
Yeah.
Can't be 10 minutes away.
Yeah, well, they ran.
There's no way Toby can run 10 minutes.
You underestimate youth.
He can run the mile run in maybe 15.
Damn, dude.
That was my speed, and there's no way he's faster than me.
What's next in this? Manny and Sean are talking. What's going on there?
Manny's trying to be a matchmaker, but I don't understand why.
I don't know. She's on this love thing after getting her heart smashed.
Yeah, she's handling it pretty good. Does she ever go for Sean? I feel like this was like an evil plan for Manny to get with Sean.
You know what? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But that surprises me that she hasn't.
Toby and JT are talking to Craig. Are they discussing bachelor party stuff? What's going on here? Hannah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are convinced that they need to get a stripper. So they convince Craig to go just buy one.
What if they had Sugar Bush?
That's what I was thinking, but did you notice that Craig doesn't know their names? JD and Tony?
Yeah.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That was such a missed opportunity to not have a poster for Sugar Bush up there.
I was like, is that the same strip club? It kind of looks like it could be.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was on a street corner, as I recall.
Fillmore's Hotel, it's called. Do you think that's a real strip joint? Fillmore's Hotel, featuring tonight, this week. The lovely, let me read this. This week only the lovely and talented Fancy. There's no cover. It says no cover ever.
Wow.
Canada #1.
That's a great strip club, no cover.
Have you been to a strip club, Hannah?
Yeah, once.
Where?
It's called the Republican. It's like the dirtiest bar I've ever been in my life.
In Philly?
It's like an after-hours smoking bar that's like the size of a closet, and like it's full of businessmen who are like Russian businessmen, and like kind of like not fun strippers, kind of like alternative strippers.
Yeah.
There was a dog in there when I was in there, so I just played with the dog.
Were the alternative strippers attractive?
Yes. But I, again, didn't look at them. I just looked at the dog. Cause I was
you looked at them, liar.
I was like, this is too much pressure. You're right, I did. Respectfully.
All right. Were they all trying to... It seems like the popular theme now for strippers is that a lot of women, or strip bars, a lot of women go to them now.
Ooh.
But from your vantage point as a woman, a white woman at a strip joint in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
how many other women were there?
None.
Just you?
None. It was me, and a friend from high school, and then a friend of hers who I worked with, and he was trying to get like Coke or something. I was like, can't we just get it somewhere else? I was like, this is a big city.
How long ago was this?
This was like 5 years ago.
All right. Joey Jeremiah, Rick?
Yeah.
Take it from there?
Yeah. Before that, did anyone notice how long the shot of JT, Toby, and Craig was? It was like Birdman level, like rolling shot, where like one continuous shot through DeGrassi.
When they're walking down the hall?
Yeah, very West Wing.
It's very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so Craig is like, all right, we'll work on getting Joey to get a stripper. And then they get, again, the largest amount of chips I've ever seen anybody get for this party. And my favorite line of this episode is when Craig walks up to Joey and Joey's like, did you get what I asked for? Just chips. Just chips.
Yeah, I got the chips. That's what you asked for.
And Craig does a very bad job of trying to say that he should get a stripper.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a bachelor party, Rick, where they had a stripper?
Yeah, but I bounced before the stripper arrived.
Nerd.
I've never been to a bachelor party where a stripper came to the party, but I've gone to them where we went to a strip joint.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's fine. I haven't gone it's been at least like 15 years since I've gone to any kind of strip joint. But admittedly, when I was younger and I would tour and we would go to Canada where it's free, no cover charge ever.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it as a young man.
Food
aging with hormones.
Usually cheap.
Well, that's the thing. In Vancouver, Hannah Eagle.
Yeah.
I went to a strip bar. And first of all, there's multiple stages happening, and the women are beautiful. And over the loudspeaker, they're all like, for the next hour, hot wings, 25 cents. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, okay. So I got like, 20 wings, and I'm just eating wings, watching naked women dance in front of me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was crazy. I also saw a woman. There were two women dancing, and one stuck a popsicle up the other woman's vagina, and she shot it at the crowd.
Whoa.
No way.
And then the whole band. I was with the whole band, and we were just like, "Oh my gosh!" I think we gave her. No, we gave her a standing ovation, though. We couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I mean, she just shot it at it.
Was it like a rocket pop?
Were you still eating wings?
Like that.
Were you still eating wings?
No. I don't know if that was the same time. I just remember that. I couldn't believe what I saw. I was like, what the? That was definitely in Vancouver.
Wow, that's
Vancouver.
She's very skilled.
Yeah.
That sounds like very hard to do.
Yes. Agreed. Moving away from the strippers, let's go to the cake. You want to go to the cake and the Asian woman who brought the cake?
She's the star of this episode.
Yeah.
Do you know she's in American Psycho?
Really?
Yeah, she's, I don't know how familiar you are with that movie, when Patrick Bateman takes his sheets in to get clean and they're full of blood. She's the dry cleaner. That's like, do you want me to clean these? And his friend is like, what's going on? And he's like, red wine.
Wow, I thought for sure she was just the actual baker, and they're like, you just want to deliver.
She was in Mimic too. She played a Chinese woman in Mimic.
Is Mimic that movie with the girl from Romeo and Michelle, right?
I think so.
Oh,
I've never seen it.
Okay, let's think of her name without looking it up.
I know it.
Her dad's a famous Sorvino, Mia Sorvino.
Mira Sorvino.
Mia Sorvino.
That one was also in an episode of Dallas and multiple episodes of Kung Fu: The Legend Continues.
The original Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Excellent. Excellent. But the cake is messed up, Hannah. It's
Yes.
a bar mitzvah cake.
It says Happy Bar Mitzvah Rhoda. And I'm like, where's Rhoda, the 13-year-old? Why isn't she at DeGrassi? That's what I want to know.
Well, was it a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah?
Bat mitzvah.
Bat mitzvah.
Bat mitzvah.
So bat mitzvah.
I can never tell the difference. I can never remember which is which.
So bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah.
When Spike, I think, irresponsibly tells Emma that she's pregnant, I really wanted Emma to drop the phone in the cake.
Yeah, that would have been great. She tells Emma a lot of inappropriate stuff.
How old is Spike right now?
Who knows? She's beautiful.
I'm not talking.
Like right now, current time, or in this episode?
29.
In this episode, 29. She's 29.
Yeah,
Right.
because her 10-year reunion was last season, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. I feel like you take the pregnancy test, you find out that you're pregnant, and you're just like, all right, I got to go to a doctor to double check this. You don't immediately 14-year-old daughter that you're pregnant the day before your wedding.
While she's handling the planning of your wedding, yeah.
How would you know this to be the correct reaction, Rick? You have no kids.
When Monica was pregnant, when did you tell your mom?
I didn't tell my mom.
He still has.
I mean, that's a crazy. I mean, I could write a movie about that whole scenario. We won't even get into it, but just think very conservative, strict Korean mom. Doesn't even know Monica exists.
Oh, you weren't married yet?
No.
Okay. Let's move away from Maggie. When Monica was pregnant with Moses. Yeah. When did you tell your mom? Before or after you went to the doctor?
Or before. Yeah, probably to say, oh, she tested positive.
Yeah, that's
another kid.
That's positive for babies.
Like if it was a false positive, then I would just say, false positive.
All right. You live in a different world than me.
That's Muskegon qualities and
yes,
California, progressive California versus Muskegon. I heard Grand Rapids voted blue this year. Is that correct?
Yeah, Muskegon and Grand Rapids both went blue.
No, come on! Don't tell me Muskegon was like 90% red.
What were you just like watching the results and being like, all right, Muskegon County, where we go? I need ammo for my Muskegon hatred.
Hannah, when was the last time you had a perm?
I've never had a perm.
How much would I have to pay for you to have Britt give you a home perm?
Not a lot. I would do it. I think it would be funny.
Okay. Get the perm. I'll pay you $40 and pay for the chemicals. Because I'm thinking the chemicals are going to be expensive. If you do it, and the next week's episode, you have the full, like, tight perm, too. Like, afro tight perm.
Okay.
Will you do it? Just tell me when. I'll PayPal you the money immediately.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Muskegon. 1,000 more votes Muskegon for Joe Biden than Donald J. Trump.
Just 1,000? It came down to 1,000?
Yeah.
In Muskegon. Well, that's voter fraud. That's obviously.
That's fake news.
That's fake news.
That's recount. That's what's going to flip it. Flip it in Michigan.
So, Hannah, I mean, this is a perfect TikTok episode if I'm going to pay for your perm to do this.
You're right.
You know? So Lucy shows up. Lucy is so big now. I mean, she's always been tall, but she used to be so thin or thin. She didn't seem so like Amazonian compared to
really
Spike.
does.
But now she's just so much bigger than Spike. But she's still beautiful.
Yeah. Caitlin's very peppy.
She's got a cane. I love that she's got that cane.
I know.
I enjoy that too. I don't like Caitlin's hair bleached blonde. I think it looks horrible.
I was having a hard time with that haircut and Caitlin's voice. Like I was just like
Yes.
somebody with this haircut doesn't have that voice. I don't know what it was.
But she still looks great. I have trouble with current day Caitlyn, Stacy Mistician. And I'm guessing she's got to be like 47. How can you be? She's so ripped
She's
at 47. Shredded. Yeah,
That's her
but
thing now.
dude, she is just shredded, man.
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
47.
You work out, you get shredded.
Is that how it works?
Well, yeah. Don't you talk down to me.
She's got a good routine. Do you want me to call Stacy right now?
Well,
We should all do her routine.
Yeah, we should do her routine. I subscribe to her YouTube channel, and you guys should too. Everyone should. Stacy Mistician.
I don't think I'm ready for her level.
I know, but you could just watch it while you're eating
Are you
chips
doing
or something.
Are you doing her routine? Is that
Not
your plan?
yet. I'm just still watching it for fun.
Do you think that this wedding is like they're trying to do like an American Pie wackiness about this wedding? Once it starts going, like the snowball starts rolling with the hair.
I don't think so.
Well, we just have to wait for somebody to fuck that pie.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's gonna be Craig. It's gonna be him.
You don't think JT would be the one to fuck the pie?
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah, you are right. Manny is at Sean's house, Rick.
Okay, Sean is working on a bike, and his way too handsome of a brother is like, good job. I'm gonna oversee you while I eat this mac and cheese out this pot.
Yeah.
Then Manny comes in hot and trips over gas cans and falls on her face.
God, I was like, wow, what a great pratfall.
What's the poorest you've ever been, Hannah? Have you ever been so poor you could only afford ramen or macaroni and cheese?
Yeah. When I moved back to the city, I was that broke. And I would like eat a soft pretzel, and that would be like what I ate.
Where did you get the soft pretzel?
There was like a corner store that had them for like 50 cents or like 75 cents.
Did you get like mustard?
No, just the pretzel.
All right.
And sometimes I'd save up for a 40. If it was a special occasion.
There's a really depressing Bukowski documentary where it's a lot of interviews of him, and he's talking about like, I used to be so poor that all I would eat for each day would be one payday. He would just eat a payday daily. I feel like that vibe that you're giving
also,
up.
What the fuck are you drinking?
It's just green juice. Green juice that I pressed myself.
It looks like the drawer from the fridge and like all the juice that would coagulate there.
Is that the juice, like the bottom of the juice presser? You're just drinking at the bottom of the juice presser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My roommate was named Mike Hennicutt. He worked at a photo, when people actually develop film. Yeah.
Lab.
And he made very little money. And he ate generic mac and cheese and didn't even have money for butter. So he would just, if like there was mayonnaise in the fridge, you would throw that in just to like get it to have some kind of creamy consistency. Yeah. And then I told him, I'm all, gee, just start stealing from work. And so he did.
Yeah.
Well, what were he stealing from work?
Like money. He'd steal from the till. He'd steal like $40 a shift. And then he'd just come home with like, man, he was just be so stoked. Carl's Jr., which is on the West Coast fast food restaurant, double Western bacon cheeseburgers. He'd get 2 of those, and he'd just be like, it was like he was the king. Mike Hennicutt. Was
how is he now? Does he have a stable job?
I tweeted about him, like, wonder what happened to him, and someone just found him. They're like, "Is this him?" I'm all, "Yep." And then
there he is.
So we reconnected through social media.
How's he doing?
He's the owner of the
I think
photo hut
he's
chain.
doing good.
You didn't set him on a path to jail with your steal from work.
Yeah.
No, I think he has 2 kids. He's an adult, and
all right.
Unlike Hannah, he's an adult.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's class reunion, or somewhat, as Caitlyn and Joey and Snake and Spike and Lucy have have congregated. I'm very disappointed there's no Liz here. Why is Liz not here? I don't know why. Maybe she was
Yeah.
unavailable.
Yeah.
Why is Yick not here? I don't know why.
Well,
Why is Wheels
Well,
not here?
Yick
Well,
wasn't really
Lucy
friends
is
with
there.
Snake
She-
and Spike.
Yeah. I had a giant problem with this scene because of how Snake carries his guitar case into that room.
What, into the kitchen?
Yeah, into the kitchen, but he carries it like he's holding like a baby or something. Like walks in like this, in the handle.
Well, he's
Yeah.
got the handle first, and then he's cradling it also, and then you're correct. He
Very weird.
does
Very
the single
weird.
cradle.
Very weird.
Yeah.
How do you think?
What do you?
How do you think that cheese plate was that everyone was getting? down?
Ugh, God, it was all like white sliced cheese. I was like, okay, let's get a look at this cheese board, and it's like the hard waxy square.
Right.
It's probably the driest, sharpest cheese board in the world.
I also think it's irresponsible for Spike to Snake in the kitchen while everyone's gallivanting around in their house.
She can't keep a secret from anybody. For 12 seconds. She took it that day.
She's so good looking.
She is.
No
Babe.
makeup. No makeup.
Crushing.
Too.
Oh, she's got makeup on.
No.
She's
No
got makeup on.
eyeshadow. Nothing.
To cover up her face tattoos.
Yeah.
Okay, so Caitlin takes a piece of cheese and cracker, and so does Lucy, by the way, if you're scoring at home. The bachelor party.
Snake does too.
The bachelor party, Rick, what records is that guy bringing in? What is the one record you see?
Jimi Hendrix of some sort.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was disappointing, this bachelor party, because somehow Mr. Radich is at the party.
I don't understand how they would have invited Radish to that party.
Well, I think
Like-
now Snake and Radich are friends because they're on faculty.
No way. No way that Snake would be like, do you remember Joey Jeremiah from high school? You want to come to his house
Yeah.
for a bachelor party?
How would you? Why? Why would you say that? He was a young teacher. Now they're peers. It's his bachelor party. He wants him there. They're friends.
It's
They go
super
out.
weird. It's
He
super
doesn't think
weird.
there's going to be a stripper there in his defense. He thinks it's going to be.
They're
cheese
just
and
going
crackers.
bowling. They're just going
Yeah.
bowling.
Yeah.
So when JT and Toby show up in their Miami Vice outfits, did you notice there's a guy behind them who throws away his ticket?
Yeah, it's so good. And he's just like fuming on his phone, just like yelling on his phone in the background.
Is he blaming the party because they took up all the parking and he had to double park or something?
Maybe, I don't
Maybe.
know.
'Cause
That's
he-
good detective work there.
He glares at the party.
Wow.
The
You're putting
open
pieces
door.
together.
Yes, I am. Sugar Bush is going to be denied for Toby and
Sugar
JT.
Bush.
And he ruins it for Craig because Joey says he has to go upstairs to his room to watch TV. And we are now at an outside patio setting where the three friends of Caitlin, Lucy, and Spike are enjoying wine, maybe some more cheese, and a mariachi band is playing.
They're not drinking. They're drinking margaritas, eating
Margaritas.
chips.
And tequila shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's so many people at Snake's party, and there's only Lucy and Caitlin at this bachelorette party. That's what I don't understand.
That's why I feel like Liz was if Liz was there at the twins, it would have been a perfect setting.
Maybe they're in
So-
a fight right now.
I have a question about the guy bringing the records in. Was he part of the party or was he the DJ? It's weird that he's just bringing all those records in.
No, he's a friend because he gives Joey a big hug.
All right.
It's like they are friends till the end.
I also disliked when Spike refused to drink that drink. You know, everyone's like, Lucy's like, it's not like you're pregnant or anything. And then it's like, just drink the drink. Just drink the drink.
Just drink it. Baby needs some booze.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
No.
Stop.
Why do you want her to do that shot?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
It's
What's the
early.
next line, Rick? Hey, little sister, what have you done?
Ooh. Hey, little sister, who's that? I can't remember.
Who's the only one? I've been away for so long.
So long.
Okay. As Manny and Emma make little party gifts for the wedding, which I'm guessing are just like chocolate covered almonds.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan almonds.
Yeah. What are they discussing, Hannah?
How fun it would be to have a baby around. And Emma's like, I think it would be so fun. Little does she know.
Emma shouldn't have told Manny about that pregnancy either.
There's a lot of people saying a lot of stuff they shouldn't say.
These Nelson kids, man, they gotta zip the lip.
And Manny shouldn't have told Sean that he was supposed to come to the wedding.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to zip it up.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that Manny took the invite back from Sean. Sean was crushed.
Aww. So sad. I like when Caitlin and Spike show up when they come back home with the hats, sombreros.
Yeah.
How much do you think they bought those sombreros for? Do you think they got it for free?
Yeah, for free with like unlimited margaritas comes with the sombrero.
Do you think they're like
What?
unlimited margaritas, and then Spike's like, I can't, pregnant, and they're like unlimited sombreros?
Yeah.
Spike is in a very somber mood. Caitlin gives Emma the advice not to go upstairs, but of course she defies that request or being Emma. She goes upstairs, and what's happening, Hannah?
She goes upstairs and this scene was crazy to me. She goes upstairs. First of all, her perm's not better. Second of all, she's like, what's going on? What's wrong? We'll just talk to Snake about it. And she's like, if I even have this baby. And it's like, oh my God.
She's also like, thinking about like not getting married tomorrow too, right?
Yeah. And then
because Snake is like, I don't want kids right now.
And I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? And she's like, we're not going to have this. Like, it's just so weird that she told her that.
Agreed.
Yeah, you don't tell your 14-year-old kid the day that you find out that you're maybe pregnant, that you're going to have an abortion.
Mm-hmm.
So we freeze frame on the perm of Emma, mouth slightly agape, to be continued.
Absolutely.
Anything to add, Rick?
No. I'm excited to see where part 2 goes.
Yeah, me too.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Wild ride.
Hannah, nothing to add?
Nothing to add. I hope somebody fucks that pie next week.
Damn, dude.
Do you think someone's going to fuck that bat mitzvah cake?
So much vulgarity, so much potty mouth from you two.
Wow.
Hey, look,
sure.
25%
wings.
Muskegon raised.
I was in Muskegon today. It was great.
Yeah, just with everyone dropping the F-bomb on the streets.
Yeah, I was in the woods. They were just like... Some guy walking his dog yelled at me today.
That's nice. That's about par for the course for that part of the country. Okay, we'll talk next week for part 2 of White Wedding. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.